What's up, loves? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tiffanie T, the Luxe Realtor. If you're new here, welcome. Y'all, I'm very excited for today's video because I am going to talk to all of my realtor friends about really something that I believe truly makes or breaks your career. I think a lot of agents get out of the business too soon. I think some people stick around and are very mediocre because of this thing. And no, I'm not talking about leads. I'm not talking about a lack of clients. I'm not even talking about being at the wrong brokerage. But the thing that I'm talking about is confidence. I can promise you that your confidence will take you further than a client all day long. Why? Because when you're confident, you know why you're here. You're going to show up and you're going to get clients every step of the way. So let's get right into it. I'm going to share with you how to be a confident realtor in 2023. So thing number one that I want to say to you is something that is pretty basic, but I really want you to hone in on this when it comes to your career, and that is writing down your strengths and your weaknesses. A lot of times as an agent, when you come into the business, you're listening to what everyone else is saying, right? So if this successful agent said that they did A, B, and C, you're going to try to do A, B, and C. If this successful agent said that their time block schedule looks like this, this, and this, that's exactly what you're going to do. But in my years of experience, I've learned that you absolutely can listen to others, listen to what their day looks like, but you have to hone that thing into what works for you. For instance, this weekend, literally tomorrow, I'm going out door knocking. I'm so excited to be able to meet people, to introduce myself, in the area, in the neighborhood where I want to farm and, really want to grow. There are some people that would never do that and can still be successful agents. But if you feel like I have to do exactly what someone else is doing, you're going to miss the opportunity to hone into your strengths and use those things to really build your career. So I want you again to write down your strengths and I want you to write down your weaknesses. Nobody is going to see this but you, so don't play games with yourself. Really lock into, what am I really strong in? Am I strong in planning? Am I strong in, community, building community with people? Or am I more so strong in the background, right? Maybe I'm really good with organizing. So you have to really learn what your strengths are, because those are the things that you're going to utilize to build your business. So let's say, for instance, you can say, well, Tiff, what if I'm good with organizing, or if I'm good with planning, what does it have to do with anything real estate related? Well, maybe you need to be planning events, right? Or maybe you need to be connecting and doing a networking events. So you could be either the one planning the events to bring individuals out, or you could be looking for others who have events planned and you can organize yourself to set up a table. And those are the type of things that I want you to be looking for in your strengths and your weaknesses. If you look and you say, a weakness of mine, let's just be for real. If you have a weakness and you're afraid when it comes to public speaking, you're not going to confidently dive into making calls. I'm just going to say that. And I know that public speaking on a stage is totally different than a one-on-one call, but that same level of fear of rejection or not knowing what to say, it's really the same thing, whether it's one person or 1,000 people, right? So first thing first that I want you to do to really start to lock into your confidence is I want you to make a list of your strengths, make a list of your weaknesses, and I want you to ask yourself, have I been honing into my strengths to build my business, or have I been honing into everybody else's strengths, right? Which has caused their success, and it's causing me to lack confidence, either because I'm not showing up, or I'm really not doing the work because it's something that I'm just simply not good at, or I haven't sharpened. Because every weakness doesn't mean you're not going to do that thing. But again, I'm wanting to give you guys immediate things that you could do right now to really lock in and be more confident. And that's going to start with you knowing your strengths, knowing your weaknesses, and making sure that the patterns that you're trying to follow after in other individuals actually line up to your strengths, or you're in process of being able to hone into those so that you can strengthen the weaknesses. Although, and this is just my personal opinion, I would encourage you to strengthen your strengths. I would encourage you to strengthen your gifts, strengthen the things that you are very good at or that you have a liking to, and allow those to be the things that push you forward. And I feel like I could be here all day encouraging you guys on your strengths and your weaknesses, but I'm just going to tell you straight up, write those strengths down, write those weaknesses down, start to hone into your strengths, and I promise you, your confidence level is going to go through the roof. So thing number 2, and this may sound a little different to you guys, but I'm telling you, this is going to help with your confidence. Don't make final decisions on areas that you're still figuring out. And so that kind of goes into what I said with number 1. But what I mean by that is if you're still trying to decide, right? Is door knocking my thing? Is making cold calls my thing? Like you're still trying to figure things out. Don't feel the pressure of trying to or having to share that publicly or having to, share that on a YouTube. If you're saying, hey, I'm growing my business and I'm kind of sharing this with everyone, don't feel like you have to say, oh, this is what I'm going to do. It's okay to know I'm testing this thing out. So that way, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I think there's nothing worse and nothing that will seriously hurt our confidence than failure or than us not being able to really fulfill the things that we've put out there. So if you put something out there as a test or you put that thing out there as a trial period rather than this is it. This is what I'm doing. This is what my business is going to look like. Then now your confidence is not at risk of being shot down and you feeling like, again, you failed up front. So thing number 2 to really boost your confidence in 2023 is don't feel like you have to put this final say on things that you're still figuring out. And I just gave some of you guys a nugget. It's okay to put yourself on a test period. It's okay to put yourself on a trial period. Try it out for 30 days. And when I say try it out, I'm not saying try it out to see if the clients come, right? Because the clients, we know this is a numbers game. This is over time. Sometimes you got to do something for 6 months or you got to do something for 12 months before you really get into the flow of that thing. I'm saying test it to see if this is really a strength, if this is really something that I want to continue to flow in for my business, okay? So I want you guys not to feel the pressure to finalize anything. If you're testing it out, test it out. If it's a trial run, give yourself that trial run and make sure that it is actually something that you want to do in your real estate career. All right, so number 3, and this one is sort of a fave of mine, and that is I want you to assess your weaknesses, right? So the number 1 was write down your strengths, write down your weaknesses, and really lock into your strengths and build those. But for number 3, I want you to actually assess your weaknesses and give yourself a game plan on them. And what I mean by that is you're going to have different columns for the weakness. Is this weakness something that I actually need a mentor for? Okay, so that could be something that you eventually am going to do, but you need mentorship to really help you to lock in, to pull out those extra things that are on the inside of you regarding that weakness. Or is this something that I need to outsource? Something that whether it's I'm not good at and I'm not even interested in learning it, or it's not an income producing activity anyway. So that's something that I'm going to outsource, right? Or thing number 3, is this something that I just need to learn myself, right? So maybe I need to go to YouTube University on this specific area, or maybe I just need to Google or read some books so that I can build up this weakness. Are you guys following me? Like, these are really good tips to help you guys build your confidence, because I think the trouble with realtors is you're getting into these brokerages and people are saying, do this, and you don't know who you are. Or they're saying, do this, and again, you don't know your strengths. You don't know your weaknesses, and brokerages are not teaching you that. And so you're beating yourself up or you're feeling down on yourself. And the truth of the matter is you just haven't honed or assessed that weakness to figure out, is this a mentorship need? Is this just a learning opportunity for me? Or is this a space that I need to outsource? All right. So thing number 3 is we're going to assess those weaknesses and we're going to get a game plan for them. And once you have a game plan over your weaknesses, oh baby, your confidence is through the roof because now you are focusing, working in the areas where you are strong. Okay, guys. So thing number 4, and again, some of these might seem so basic or not basic, but things that maybe you've heard before, but I'm helping you lock into your real estate career and how these are really going to help you. And that is simply to read more. Reading really is knowledge, right? It really does open up your knowledge, but it also will open up your vocabulary. And then, of course, if you're locking into what you're reading, you're focusing into the real estate space, learning clients, being a better leader. I mean, there are books on being able to speak well. There are books on being a great negotiator. And the more that you're reading these, it's literally just a learning tool. And so your knowledge is increasing, which is going to do what? The more I know, the more confident I am, right? When you're doing anything that you just know and you're good at, you're positive, like this is my thing, this is my lane, you're going to walk with your chest out in a totally different way than if you go into a room and you feel completely exposed. You're like, if they ask me anything, I don't know what I'm going to say, right? So thing number 4 to really build your confidence is I want you to read more. And I want you to, again, make sure you've got a whole list of what your strengths are. So you're going to do double time, okay? You're going to read books on your strengths, okay? I'm going to go Bible for you guys really quick, right? The Bible says that the wise gets instruction and are more wise, okay? So the wise go and get more knowledge. And that's the thing that keeps you knowledgeable. It keeps you growing. It keeps your confidence boosting because at the end of the day, you want to be elevating in your business. So your confidence needs to constantly be elevating too. Okay. So I'm very confident when it comes to traditional real estate sales. I've done it so much. I've helped so many clients. I'm now in this luxury space and I'm not as confident in certain things, but I am reading. I am in constant mentorship meetings. I'm in meetings with other agents. So I am learning. I am making sure that my confidence is growing every single level that I go to. So again, in order to boost your confidence in 2023, I want you to read more. I want you to get books based on your strengths. And then as far as your weaknesses, because you made a game plan, if it's an area that you said, I need to grow more in, I need to learn more, now you know what books to focus on, right? If it was a weakness that you're outsourcing, you don't need that book. You don't need to read on that. You need to make sure that the person you're outsourcing to has that knowledge. Do you guys see how these tips that I'm giving you is really going to hone you in and give you more confidence to go after that successful career that you had in mind? So thing number 5, you guys, and I feel like I'm excited about everything. Anything that I can share with you guys, if it's helping you grow and if it's helping you to succeed, I'm going to be excited about it. And thing number 5 that I want to tell you, and again, the reason that I'm sharing these with you guys is because I know what you're being taught at brokerages. And I know for sure that personal development is not as high on the list as it should be. And that's why so many of you are struggling. So thing number 5 to boost your confidence in 2023 is to hone into what you love. The things that you love will help it not feel like work. The things that you love will help you not look at how many clients you don't have because you're doing the thing that you love to get the clients or to help the clients. So what do I mean by that? I'll tell you guys a quick, it's not really a story, but an example. I have an agent who joined my brokerage. She was with another brokerage for about a year. She hadn't sold any real estate. Joined EXP with me. I started mentoring her. She did her first 3 deals literally within a couple months. She graduated the mentorship program, was killing the game, and she was doing so amazing. And as she was doing that, we were talking about things like this. We were talking about gifts. We were talking about niche. We were talking about different things of that nature. And she was able to really take some time, steal away, and decided that she really loves dealing with the senior citizen community. So she started to get on boards regarding Alzheimer's and connecting with communities and networks that help the elderly and, partnering with senior homes. Do you see how that brings a different level of confidence? Because now I'm doing something I love. It's like I forget that it's work because I love helping the elderly. And so I'm sitting on a board helping, talking, dealing with this community to really help them out. And ultimately, it is also building connections and sending relationships for my business. So what do you love? What is it that you really love? And how can you lock that thing into building your real estate career? How can you lock that into educating and helping individuals to buy and sell their home? I don't know what you love. I could start naming off a ton of different things, but I don't think that that's going to help you. My purpose in this video is to help you sit down and look at yourself and say, how can I be more confident based on my truth? Not the numbers, because the numbers are going to change. I remember losing 12 clients at one time. Okay, honey, 12 at one. And I told you guys going into my luxury career, my, bottom line number, I didn't have clients in that sphere already. So I have no clients, right? So if you put your confidence and your identity on the clients and the numbers, whenever your business goes through the ebbs and flows, which is normal, then you're going to lose all confidence. But if your confidence is based on who you know you are, the strengths that God has given you, the weaknesses that you are working on, doing what you love, and truly serving people, your confidence is going to be out of this world, and you're going to naturally attract the right people. Thing number 6, y'all, and this is something that I think, honestly, we all either deal with or have dealt with, and it's not a malicious thing. I think it's just a natural part of life and who we are. I'll tell you guys, I know that I have dealt with it before as well, and I have to catch myself, and that is celebrate people. Don't compare yourself to them. God has literally given every single one of us a gift. He's given every single one of us talents. All of us have strengths. All of us have weaknesses. And some people just hone in, they lock in, they believe in themselves, and they go for it. And so if you ever do look and you see agents that are succeeding in ways that you wish you could, don't compare yourself, celebrate them, right? Because all that is saying is they locked into the very thing on the inside of them that I now have to lock into for myself. And not only that, sometimes you can go as far as reaching out to them. You never know if you don't open yourself up, right? Real estate is something that you love. Hopefully you're doing something that you love and serving in an area that you love. And so since you love it, I want you to go the extra mile. If you see someone that you just love their success, you see who they are, you see how they carry themselves, you see the things they're sharing regarding their clients, you see their numbers, and you're like, this is everything, reach out to them. There is nothing more just worth celebrating or nothing more exciting than someone contacting and complimenting you on your work. So be that person while you're building yourself, right? If you want to really lock into being a confident realtor in 2023, I want you to celebrate others, because all you're doing is celebrating in them what they've locked into that you simply have to lock into for yourself. So cut the comparison. Wherever anyone is, it's because of their work. It's because of their confidence and them going after or moving despite fear. And all you have to do is the exact same thing. Like, I need you to come close to me and hear what I am telling you. Anybody that you see successful, don't compare. They have nothing more than you. Nothing. That should be exciting and inspiring in itself. No one has anything more than you. You have the gifts needed. You have the talents needed. You just have to lock into them the way that I'm telling you to do it. And I promise you, your confidence in the next month. If you just sit and do some of these things, you don't even have to do everything. Do a couple of them. Get it on paper. In the next month, I'm telling you, you're going to be feeling so much better and your confidence is going to be going up. Thing number 7, and I have to be honest with y'all. I had this video prepared maybe a week and a half ago. And this morning, I added this new one. Thing number 7, I need y'all to just stay with me. To boost your confidence in 2023 is to work out. I know y'all are like, what, girl? I don't work out. And what does it have to do with anything? The level of perseverance, pressing through that you have to do when you work out is truly, truly building up muscle memory to simply press. The way that I have to talk myself through that last rep, or the way that I have to talk myself through the last set, especially when you're working on abs, honey, the pain. And it's one thing when you're in a gym or when you're working with someone, maybe you have a gym buddy or you actually have a trainer, right? And they're there. But it's another thing when you're by yourself and you can stop. That was me this morning. Nobody would have seen it. Nobody would have known, but I'm doing this for me. And I breathed and I was lifting these weights and I was just looking up at the ceiling and I'm telling myself, go, 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 go. That literally has me thinking that when I get out there tomorrow alone and I do my door knocking and I'm rejected by someone and another person may be nasty or someone may not open up their door, may not unlock the door, I'm going to tell myself, go, 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 go. So this is a new one, you guys. I didn't realize how much working out truly is a mirror of life. And if you can press and push yourself through, because there's a reason you're working out, whether it's just to keep your activity up for your heart, whether it is because you do have some type of sickness that the doctors may have told you about, and it's like you have to be more active to do that, or whether you're trying to gain weight or you're trying to lose weight, you want to be healthy for your family. There's a goal. There's a reason that you're working out. And so you have to press yourself again, every rep, every set. You have to press yourself to keep going. It is the exact same thing in your real estate business. And so I'm telling you, there is nothing like starting your morning with a good workout to give you confidence that I've already pressed through something, right? I've heard this multiple times. I don't really have a person that I can pin or that I can give this to, but all you need is a win. And a win is going to literally boost your confidence to go get the next win. And so if I said that I was going to work out and I was going to do a 30-minute workout, or I was going to do, 5 of this workout, 3 separate sets of 10, whatever the case is, and I did it, that's a win. And now I'm going into my office and I'm getting into my calls with a level of confidence that I wouldn't have had if I started the day trying to make the calls first. All right. So I know that sounds different. I know it sounds crazy, but this morning, the way that I pressed has literally prepared me for my door knocking tomorrow. So thing number 7, to really, really boost your confidence as a realtor is 2023. I'm encouraging you to work out. Well, guys, that is it. That is literally it. Those are the 7 things that I want you to really lock in on. I want you to do it now. Once you're done watching this video, I just want you to stop and take some time. Grab some pen and paper and write down those different things that I told you to write down. See, based on your schedule, based on maybe what a mentor told you, or based on what a broker told you. And the thing is, they're not telling you anything wrong. It's just that if you're not focusing on the person and not just the activity, then that's where the disconnect in your success is going to come. Because I'm so sorry to tell you, you're going to have bad days in real estate. You're going to have down weeks in real estate. But when the person who is doing the real estate business is confident, and when the person knows that they're called to this space, and when the person is determined to break generational curses over their life and over their family, whether it's poverty or lack of home ownership, whatever it is, and this is the road that you decided to take, when that person is confident and knows who they are and operates from those spaces, they can make it through the bad real estate days and the bad real estate weeks. Kobe Bryant, I was listening to him earlier today. He literally said, confidence comes from preparation. When you're prepared, you don't have a reason to go in with your head hung down. When you have this listing coming up and you know that you've looked at the comps, You know that you've scouted that area. You know that you've driven around their home. You know your numbers. Your listing presentation is intact. You got a nice outfit on. You're going in there confident. You're not going in there worried about, oh, are they going to choose a different agent? No, listen, I am the agent for the deal. I'm telling you, I'm the one for the deal, right? You see the difference even in my energy. When you're confident, it literally comes from your preparation. So prepare yourself, read more books, know your strengths. Make sure that you're not out here trying to do what somebody else has done. Because guess what? Those successful people, there are also things that they're not doing that is not their strengths. So don't let anyone make you feel like this is what I did and this is what you have to do. I'm not saying that you won't end up doing some of those things, but you got to know yourself. You have to know yourself. So guys, listen, if you enjoyed that video, I want you to tell me which one of those do you really feel like helped you, that you're going to lock into so that your confidence in 2023 goes up. If you love that video, like the video. If anything spoke to you, I want you to like, of course, comment and subscribe. Join my community. I would love to have you. All of those of you who are already subscribers, y'all have been showing me so much love. Y'all have no idea how it helps me to press every single day. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.